I'm going to talk to you some more about the handles of whether it be on a bag, a tote bag, a handbag of mine, one of my patterns, any of my handles on any of my patterns. It could also be the backpack. This happens to be a pair of khakis that I'm using the leg of. And I take an 8-inch strip, whether it be any fabric. I take an 8-inch strip and I fold it in half. And press so that you get a little center line there on that fold where you folded it in half. And then I fold in the outside raw edges to meet in the center, leaving a gap, a little bit of a gap, about a 1/4-inch gap right there, so that I can layer in my interfacings, which are going to be like a soft and stable. I love this. It's real cushiony. It makes a great little strap. I'm going to layer that in there. One layer of that, and then one layer of Peltex inside. Here's my... The Peltex is a little more like a stiffener, and you can get it fusible. I like to fuse it into straps or handles, purse handles. The fusible works nicely in the handles. I don't use the fusible much on the inside of the bag or the outside of the bag. I don't like the way it seems to want to distort the bag, and so if I'm going to use a fusible, I'm going to use it on the inside next to the lining or inside the handle. So when this handle is all fused together there, nice and smooth, then I'm going to stitch down this side and stitch down this side. Makes a very nice handle. I'll show you some handles on this backpack. This is what I'm making. This is the back of the backpack. I used a pink medium weight fabric for this handle on this backpack. Use some belting for the loop, real strong belting, zigzag the edges. Here's the inside pocket of the backpack. It's got Peltex in it. I love that Peltex for a pocket. And then some more of the soft and stable for the backpack. That adds such a nice cushion softness to the backpack. That's the back of the backpack. I decided to make this backpack out of vinyl. So I used, this is a print. This print is a motive print, and did a vinyl pocket. Sewing on the vinyl is not always something that's real easy, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it. Use a sample. Get a scrap of your vinyl and layer it, 2 or 3, 4 layers, whatever you're going to sew through. Get a sample of your soft and stable, layer of lining, and put it under the needle on your machine and sew it and see how it sews. I think for vinyl, you will find that if you look in your instruction book for your machine, there should be some sort of information about it. But if you don't find anything, if you release the pressure of how hard the foot is pushing, you put it up to about 2, you'll find this goes through a lot nicer and works a lot smoother. This inside is my lining. Isn't it pretty? It makes me so happy to see that. That's a Robin Pandoff print. So the front of my backpack is going to be vinyl, and the back is going to be cloth, because that would be hot on my back, I believe. The piece that pulls it all together is the gusset. I use vinyl at the bottom of the gusset. This is the bottom part. The gusset, the bottom half is sewn with the pocket on it, the water bottle pocket. And then the top part is sewn, the top gusset to here is sewn with the zipper. And I use the cotton here, the cotton fabric, a cotton pink lining, and a layer of Peltex that goes right next to that zipper so nicely. To put the backpack together, to sew it together, I use my serger. But first I'm going to fold it in half, the front, and I'll do this on the back as well. Fold it in half and mark the center, right there with a pencil. And after I mark the center, I'll do the same thing to the gusset. The top gusset, I'll mark the center. This is the center of the top gusset. I'll mark the center of the bottom gusset. And then I will come up to this front, bring right sides together, and match up those pencil marks of the center. This is a new product I want to show you. They're clips. They have by Clover Company. There's large clips, and then they also have small ones, the little red ones. Can you see that? These little clips work so nice to hold it together instead of pins. Okay, now to go around a curve, this straight piece, the gusset, will need to have some notches clipped into it. So I'll come in with my scissors and cut little notches. They're little triangles. And I'll clip all around, just a little, maybe a quarter of an inch in. Make these little notches. A notch is like a triangle. And I'll clip all around here where this is going to lay in this circular around this backpack. And hold it together with the clips. Then I'll be ready to go to the serger. I'm going to put this together with the serger, unzip the zipper and right sides together, and lay this in here and serge the edges. This will make a nice finished edge, and it'll trim the seam for me all at the same time. Thanks for stopping by. I hope if you have any questions, you email me. Check out Facebook, Jackie Clark Designs. Like my page, and you'll keep up to date with whatever's going on down here in the sewing room, what other people make. I have students that are sewing and people across the world that send me pictures of their bags and their totes after they make them, so check it out on Facebook.